experienced engineers. When I was asked to take up this topic, basically, I came to know through a third party, and I volunteered primarily to share my experience with you guys. I've been in instrumentation and controls. I actually entered into instrumentation and control accidentally. I started 30 years ago as an electrical engineer. I did my graduation as electrical engineer, and I started my career in oil and gas corporation in Pakistan. And nobody knew actually what instrumentation is at that time. And it was used to be part of mechanical or electrical, depending on who was the lead maintenance department over there, and sometime even it was being shared by process. So the beauty of this, what I like about this particular instrumentation and instrumentation controls field, it is a such thing which integrates almost all the major disciplines, and it is a part and parcel. To give you an analogy, this is like a brain, okay? That everything, it's a typical analogy of a human body, that you got all senses like your feel, your taste, your looking, your feeling, everything goes to your brain. This is what instrumentation is actually for measurement and control. And then you make a judgment whether you have to take a decision on that, or you are asked to do something, or you are not asked to do something. Then this is another bifurcation. So today's topic, because we have a lot of topics to cover, I try to split into 12 subtopics. As you can see, you might have seen the original presentation. And it starts with, like what is instrumentation and controls. And we have to cover 12 topics, so to say, okay? The purpose of this instrumentation is not to, compress it and just give you a mixture of this one, but it is basically to give you a basic understanding, a taste and flavor of what is instrumentation, what is controls, okay, and what is in for you, okay? I have enjoyed being in instrumentation, and I was a lucky guy to have gone through different experiences. I never knew that, there were so many aspects of even one discipline, and it is same for like a mechanical or an electrical or any other process. So there is I started with actually construction and commissioning, which is one part of, an engineering discipline. I ended up in doing commissioning and maintenance, and like I was as a maintenance manager and instrument manager, doing some project maintenance job and project management job. I started then engineering with doing the EPC work about, say, 15 years ago, and I had a taste of that. And in the middle, I had a chance to actually work for some of the manufacturing companies who manufacture instrumentation, and one of them is Emerson Process Management, who are manufacturers of Fisher valves and a lot of instrumentation. They are one of the major players in the industry. So I had a good feel of construction, EPCM, okay, maintenance, and project management. So I would like you to share that experience with you guys. What we have decided is that we will go through the presentation. We'll take up the question at the end, just to make sure that all these topics are, covered to a fair amount. And hopefully, with your cooperation, we should be able to run through your presentation. So, the first one Yeah, nevertheless, if you have any questions which you really feel that you need to know, okay, you can raise your hand and we will try to accommodate you, okay. But keep in mind that this is the target audience is the non-instrument engineers and fresh graduates and EITs who want to build their career in instrumentation. And also, you know, if there are some guys who are from instrumentation field, they're most welcome. They can always, you know, raise their hand or discuss it with me if they need some more detail. So, like you have seen here, these will be the topics we'll be covering. What is instrumentation and controls? I have tried to touch upon introduction to control system theory, then the background and importance of instrumentation and controls in modern industry. We have touched upon some key terminologies which could be in your future. You can always put these key terminals in Google and get as much information you want to about these key terminals. The next topic we have briefly touched on final elements, actuators, control loops, control valves, shutdown valves, actuators, and transducers. Then PLC, DCS, and SCADA, they are morely concerned with the control system, the main control systems. There was a topic, conventional wiring against hardwire wiring, field bus, and Profibus. These are the different communication protocols and the ways of transmitting things and signals. Then I have touched upon briefly on the topic of hazardous area classifications and equipment selection. And in the end, we'll briefly touch upon job market and opportunities for instrumentation and controls.